It's time for SideScrollers from ScrewAttack with your hosts, Stuttering Craig.
Die.
Chad.
I'm not having any fun. The plot's gone all to hell, and any second now, the outro's probably gonna come in and cut us off from whatever we're.
And Professional Jared.
I hope your pretty little hands aren't tired, because you're gonna make me a coat hanger.
And now, broadcasting from the World ScrewAttack headquarters in Dallas, Texas, it's the SideScrollers.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com. What's going on, everybody? Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig.
I'm Chad.
And I'm Professional Jared. Welcome to the most entertaining 30 to 45 minutes of your video game week. It is SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com. How are you, Jared?
Tired. What is happening? Okay.
Hey, Chad.
Yeah.
How was your 4th of July weekend, everybody?
Oh, you know. It was good.
Fireworks? Anything?
No fireworks,
No.
man, because I left him here.
There's a bunch of kids outside of my my apartment just throwing poppers onto the ground.
That's fun, I guess. Did you partake in any poppers? Poppers are like the most fun thing about 4th of July besides the explosions.
No.
No?
No, I didn't.
That sucks,
You
man.
can have
Like,
popper fights.
fireworks are so much more illegal now than they were when we were kids, because
Yeah.
like, I did like horrible things with fireworks, you know? Just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That's kind of part of being a kid, man. And now the kids are like, that's just a depressing scene in my mind. Just
Yeah.
these kids out there just throwing poppers on the ground. You
We
know?
used to get like giant bottle rockets and tie a
Yeah.
frog to it.
Sorry, what?
What? No? Okay.
So, Jared's weird, and Chad likes fire. No, but I do agree that it is a shame. And sometimes you gotta risk your life for some amusement. And
Exactly.
you do it when you're 8 and 9 years old. So, all right.
But you can't hold it longer.
Light it with your teeth!
All right. So yes, hopefully you guys had a great 4th of July weekend. Man, oh man, did I. And everybody, I hurt my foot, which I'll find more about later today. I hope it's not broken in any way, shape, or form.
I got so depressing. Man, I hope you guys had a great one, because I did. I broke my
Mine
foot.
was terrible.
But it'll be just fine. So, man, oh man, do we have a big show for you today. I'm so excited about this. So excited about this. If you haven't been to the site this past week, you are missing so much stuff. This past week we had Behind the Bytes on Zelda, which if you haven't seen Behind the Bytes, it was a second episode, really, really funny stuff. Take a look at Behind the Music-ish type thing. As you can tell by the title, it's a spoof off Behind the Music. Looking at Zelda. Brental Floss returned with an absolutely epically weird thing on
A space
Star
oddity.
Fox, which was weird. Yeah. Need to be into David Bowie, I guess, right? Is
That was cool. That was really, yeah, it was David Bowie.
Yeah.
It was good.
You also need to find out why the PS Vita is a taco on ScrewAttack, which that could have been titled a little better, but
Yep.
it's more shit than you can handle or possibly need. The tradition does continue on July 4th with us breaking more stuff that featured Shaquille O'Neal's face on it.
Dude, I still have some of that printer ink on me.
Really?
Yes, I've scrubbed and it's still there.
The blood of your enemies
That's
cannot be
true.
washed out.
Here's the thing, that video, like, I edited that video and that took it, we had so much more footage from that, but I wanted to kind of like do an homage to the original one, so which is why it turned out so much different than I initially intended it to. So you'll probably see a second cut of that in some way, shape, or form sometime. And also, you need to find out how evil Mario is by our trip to, we were out at E3, we visited the Santa Monica Pier and created one of the most horrific things you will ever see in your entire life, which we'll be hanging up somewhere in this office soon.
You should put it up like right back there
Right, we'll
so
forever
people
watch.
can see it.
Just its eyes just need to go back and forth. It's funny. It's like when you go to the Ghost House at Disney World, the eyes just follow you as you
Yeah.
go along. It's gonna be good. You ever been to Disney World?
Nope.
It's fun.
That's sad.
So anyways, so there you go. We got such a good week of content on the site and more coming up this week. Make sure you go to ScrewAttack. All the links are in the description below. All right, there you go. Right now it's time for my favorite segment, Chad's favorite segment, Brian's favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for
Hard news.
All the day's news from this past week. It's time for
Today's first hard news story comes from Activision, and Call of Duty is a big deal.
Yeah.
In case you guys haven't heard about this, Call of Duty is a big deal. Such a big deal that Call of Duty is essentially getting its own convention this September in Los Angeles.
Really?
It's called Call of Duty XP, and it's going to be the ultimate fan experience for Call of Duty fans. Total Call of Duty immersion in a big giant-ass warehouse in Los Angeles. Basically what they're doing is a sort of like celebration of everything Call of Duty. They're doing they're going to show the multiplayer footage of Modern Warfare 3 for the first time. I think you actually get your hands on Modern Warfare 3 while you're there. They're having a huge $1 million Call of Duty tournament. They're doing like a lot of Modern Warfare 2 recreations, like they're recreating Burger Town as a place to eat.
Oh, that's awesome.
While you're there. They're recreating Modern Warfare 2's The Pit training stage that players can actually run to see what kind of time they get into.
Oh, really?
And they're also completely recreating a multiplayer map from Modern Warfare 2 as a paintball field. So you can actually go into an actual like Modern Warfare 2 map with paintball guns and shoot at each other.
That sounds amazing. I'm sorry. Like,
Are you gonna have noob tubes at all?
Probably you just have buckets of paint.
That's funny. Is this really like a convention or is this just like an event? Because I've heard you call it convention.
It might as well be a convention. Like they're also going to be having a bunch of panels and keynote speeches and meeting the developers and things like that. It'd be closer to like what Gearbox did not too long ago, like a couple of weeks ago with their community event. This is pretty similar to that, only it's focusing on a single game instead of just a variety of them.
Well, if there's ever,
awesome.
if there's ever a game that I guess warranted an audience for this, I mean, you can think of a handful. Like you can think of like Halo, you can think of Madden. All these games have really big audiences, right? And Madden already has a convention. It's called the NFL, you know, and they have those every weekend. But like Call of Duty, I mean, it's the biggest game out right now. I mean, really, it is. You can't argue with sales figures. I mean, everybody wants that. So, but the thing I thought was really weird about it was the admission fee.
Yep. They're going to have approximately 6,000 tickets available starting July 19th, and it's $150 a piece.
That's pretty expensive, man.
That's a lot.
do you get anything with it? Like for example, like BlizzCon's pretty pricey and it sells out like that, but you get so much shit in that goodie bag, and like if you don't want to use it and stuff, you can sell that stuff and make your money back and more. So
I don't think it gives you a bunch of extra goodies like that, but they had said that 100% of the ticket sales is going to basically a fund called Call of Duty Endowment, which is a non-for-profit basically charity that Activision had created that helps get war veterans into homes and jobs when they come back from wars.
that's cool. So you said 100% of the profit?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Let's be honest. I mean, 6,000 times 150, simple math is $90,000, right? It's simple math, and I did it on my computer. $90,000. That's actually pretty good. With that said, I know this. You know, I'm always thinking of like the alternative here. They'll be donating 100% of the proceeds, $90,000, right? And everybody knows I love myself some Call of Duty. I do. But how much is this event being cost to put on? You know, this is like
I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds really
They already have a $1 million tournament.
exactly.
So.
Yeah.
So like, this is where I kind of have a beef with like, you know, we talked about the NFL, right? So the NFL every year they have their breast cancer awareness month, right? And it's October, and all their games are in October. So people are wearing like pink arm sleeves and pink socks and pink shoes and pink everything, right?
Right.
And they spend millions of dollars on printing this merchandise just so they can make people aware of breast cancer, right? You know what would have been just as easy to do? Put a graphic up in the corner that was pink that said, hey, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. They would have saved all that money, and if they just would have donated that money to breast cancer awareness, if just all 30 teams donated $1 million,
That's true.
all of a sudden there's way more money to go around, right? So that's kind of the thing I'm going with this is, okay, great, they're going to be donating $90,000 to this, but the event is costing, I mean, if they're doing $1 million tournament, and they're putting together all this stuff, I'm just going to say $1.5 million to put on, right?
Right.
Surely they're going to get the promotion back on it because everyone's going to be talking
Right,
about
exactly.
it and such. But, you know, donating 100% of your proceeds is fine. How about you donate 100% of your proceeds and have $1 million tournament where half that money, half the winnings go to that, you know?
Because then they would look good for like moms and politicians, and they just want to look good for their fans.
Yeah.
Their waning fans.
I don't know, it's amazing. Like, I don't know, if you want to do something good, that's great, and I fully applaud them for this, but why not take the next step and do things all the way?
I will say, I kind of want to go just to try out the multiplayer map with paintball.
That's exactly where I want to
That
go.
actually sounds badass. Although I'm really afraid they're gonna do something really simple, like they're gonna do like shipment or something.
Yeah.
Like the easiest possible one, just put like a bunch of like cargo crates on top of each other. Say,
Yep.
hey, we made a multiplayer map. Instead of doing something really cool like crashed.
That would be ridiculous though. If they went like all out. And
Just gonna put a giant helicopter here in the center.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What kind of kill streaks would they give you?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, dude, RCXDs with paint on them that you can drive around.
There's guys walking on rafters, just pour buckets of paint wherever you want it to.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's funny. I do think the event sounds really, really cool, and I think they put a lot of thought into it. And I would totally be down with going, not for $150. I mean, especially, you know, we're in Dallas, so you're looking at a $300 to $400 plane ticket just to get out there, then hotel and everything. So you're looking at investing $1,000 to go to this thing. You gotta really love Call of Duty for this. So.
And spending $20 on burgers at Burger Town. Or whatever
I
ridiculous
really
amount they
want
cost.
to eat at Burger Town. That was like the first thing we did.
Yes,
Because
it
we
was.
had the game early, and we were landing at my apartment, and like somehow it just turned into like us who could control Burger Town the longest, and then Brian came running in. Like we were joking around because me and somebody had it.
It was me.
Me and you.
Yeah,
it was
we were
me
doing a bit.
Yeah, we were like joking around like at the counter or whatever, and like we'd
I was
killed
standing on
Brian
one side
out
of the
it.
cash register. It's like, yeah, I'll take a burger, with extra lettuce.
And then Brian's like, with a side of pain or something, and like this RPG just comes in and blows us all to hell. Good times with video games.
I wonder how much the burgers are gonna cost at Burger Time. Because in the game, aren't they like $6?
I don't know. It's gonna be expensive.
Shouldn't they be like $6?
Did they have like a price up there?
I think they were. Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't know, but
Oh.
Let's find out.
Next story.
okay.
Resident Evil Mercenaries came out for the 3DS, and Capcom had done something which I don't think has ever been done before. I could be wrong, but they have a save file on that game that can never be deleted, and that there's no like secret code to delete it. There's no option in the menu to delete it. It's just a game that can never, ever, ever, ever be deleted, unless you like corrupt the data or something while it's saving and turn off the power. But I didn't tell you that. Now,
All right.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have heard about this.
Yes.
Your thoughts on a game that you can never actually delete your save data? Where you
Well-
actually because there are unlockables and things like that, but you can never start over.
Well, here's
really
the thing.
weird.
Yeah. Your first reaction is no. I want to be able to delete whatever I already played. You know, it's like you're gonna play the game for one time. But this has been done before, and pretty recently. Brian did the VGR for BlazBlue Continuum Shift, and there's no way to delete your save files on that either. So like, you know, this was pointed out by Just Joe on our cracked ScrewAttack news team. So yeah, I think it's a, you know, it has been done before. Maybe not to this, you know, BlazBlue's a fighting game.
Yeah.
It's a little different scenario. So yeah.
It's actually funny that he compares it to Continuum Shift or BlazBlue, because Capcom actually said that the reason why they made the save data undeletable is because they're trying to approach it like an arcade fighter game. Like, you know, once you have all the characters and levels unlocked, why would you want to go back and do it again? You have everything there. Because it's not like a full Resident Evil game or anything. It's basically like a Mercenaries is basically the Mercenaries game for Resident Evil 4 and 5, where it's like a time trial, survival, horde mode Resident Evil game. So once everything's unlocked, now you're just kind of going for like best score, best time.
Why
That's
not?
pretty. Yeah, but you mind? Is it to like, I don't know, passing it on to someone else? Is it trying to get rid of that resale stuff?
That's where people were getting really questionable about it. Like, is this something that they're doing to fight against the used sales? Or when someone picks it up used and sees there's already data on there, they're like, oh, I don't want this, I want to start over, and they go buy a
Right.
new copy instead. And because they're not allowing game data saves, there are a lot of retail stores who are going to refuse trade-ins on the used Resident Evil Mercenaries.
Right.
GameStop is not one. GameStop will be taking trade-ins. Originally they weren't, but then they changed their mind. But
It's really weird.
Can I have this game that's already been beaten? Can I have this?
right?
Yeah, that's
I'd like to buy this.
Plus, I
game.
want to beat my own times, not some other guys.
right.
This is where I think, you know, we just talked about Call of Duty, so it's fresh in our minds, but like Call of Duty is really smart where they have the prestige system, and people play through their multiplayer 10 times,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know, just to prestige up. So why not give people the option, you know, if you don't want there to be a save file, or you don't want to have the ability to delete midway through your game, okay, still kind
Do
of
like
sucks.
a prestige or
Yeah, have a
something. Yeah.
prestige at the end and say, okay, do you want to go back through and play again and, you know, try to beat your score throughout the entire game?
I just think it's bizarre that they took the option away.
Yeah, it's like, what,
Yeah,
what
it's-
does it cause? What does it
Yeah,
help?
like why
How much
not?
time is that to develop? You know, like,
Yeah. I mean, you can have the delete option in there, but do like the weird ass way where you have to like hold A, Y up and select while you're turning the power on in order to do it. So it's like actually like really contrived, not easily happening. But
Right.
Well, they've since come back and said they'll never do it again, though.
yeah, they've
So,
said like, oh, that was a mistake. We're sorry.
Yeah. Good for them. Good for them. Learn from your mistakes.
Really
boys and
weird.
girls. Is
Yep.
that hard news?
That's hard news.
Very nice. All right, there you go. That is hard news for this week. Now let's move on to some bigger stuff. As
Very
you know,
important things.
It is hotter than hell. It is July. It is the middle of summer. But man, oh man, it's time to celebrate Christmas in July. All right, so here we go. That's the
Calm
tagline.
down.
That's the tagline we're going. Yes.
Craig has a scheme.
All right, so here we go. I was watching
Really?
NBA TV.
Oh, okay.
I was watching NBA TV the other day, and because I like to see news on like the lockout, they're in a labor dispute and such. And at the bottom of NBA TV, they have their bottom line, and it shows their most recent WNBA All-Star voting results, right? And the leading vote getter up to this point only has like 19,000 votes, whereas in the NBA, they'll have like 3 million. So I think that speaks a lot for the popularity of the WNBA, which
Or the unpopularity.
well, true. It's a shame that their fans are not as proactive as they need to be, which is why we're going to be proactive when it comes to voting our favorite WNBA player into the WNBA All-Star Game. Now, hold up, chill out. Follow me here. You're like, oh, sports. No, this is great. Think about this. The leading vote getter has 19,000 votes, right? If every person who watches SideScrollers votes just once, we're gonna skyrocket this person straight to the top. Straight to the top! And we're gonna do this every week. It's gonna be great. Okay, so here we go. Who is the chosen one? Who's the chosen one?
Karima Christmas.
Karima Christmas, we have hand-selected you.
Congratulations.
She is a guard/forward for the Washington Mystics.
All right.
She averages 5.3 points per game,
Hell yeah.
1.8 rebounds per game.
Holy crap.
And we want Karima Christmas to be an all-star this year. So, super simple. People text nowadays constantly.
Right.
We made this as easy as possible, okay? On the bottom of the screen, you're gonna see a number. All you need to do is text Christmas, like the holiday, right? Christmas to the number of
Nice.
69622. 69622. Text Christmas to 69622. You do that every day. You can vote once per day.
This is a free text, right?
It is a free text.
Totally.
Well, it says
Standard messaging rate supply. I'm sure.
Yes.
So if you-
So it costs you whatever your text would cost. So if you
Yes.
have unlimited, you're good.
Yes. And I'm not, you'll probably get on, I don't know. Just text it every day. Text Christmas to
We only have 5 days left. We have to get on this.
Yeah.
69622. The All-Star Game is July 23rd on ABC. There are, just a couple days left to vote. Only, let's see, this will be going up on, so we have 5 days left to vote. 5 days. So every day between now, we're going to remind you guys on the site, on YouTube. It's going to be on Hard News.
Just remember, by voting, you can change one woman's life.
We want to make Karima Christmas a star.
That's right.
She is
an
an
all-star.
She is a rookie out of Duke. She was born, listen to this. Listen to this. She was born September 11th, 1989. Do it for America.
Oh,
Do it for America.
She's young.
Do it for Karima Christmas. Make her an all-star. She can be there. Her efficiency rating is almost at 4.
I don't know what
Out of
these
what,
numbers mean.
100?
I don't know, but so there you go. Text Christmas to 69622. We will keep you guys updated on the results. We definitely want to see Karima Christmas in the WNBA All-Star Game. Let's do this. Let's rock the vote. G1s,
That'll be awesome.
YouTubers, let's make this happen. What do you say?
She's not very
Craig.
good.
She's averaging 5 points a game, Jared.
Sorry. That's
What's your game average? Yeah.
I don't, 0, because I don't play.
Rock the vote. Rock
Yeah.
the vote. All right. Karima Christmas, Christmas 2, 69622.
And that
you
was
go.
the middle segment.
All right. Let's change WNBA history. One vote at a time. All
Only you can do that.
right, there you go. Okay, so there you go. That is the middle segment for this week. Make Christmas in July.
Craig's really excited.
I am so.
like,
We can change. This is great.
I know.
I hope we get an email from the WNBA. I really do.
Saying, why are you trolling us?
We're
We're
not
not.
trolling. We're just
We're supporting
extremely
someone.
enthusiastic about Karima's career.
we're giving one person a shot at the WNBA All-Star Game.
She's a rookie. She can make it the first year and put her on a stage that could propel her for the rest of her career.
Or get laughed at and horribly ridiculed.
No, she
Doesn't-
won't be laughed at.
No.
She's a fan favorite.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Karima, All right.
There you go.
There you go. All right. Well, right now it's time for my. No, it's not that. It's not for my news. It's time for the SideScroller News Desk.
It's music.
All right. A website has voted Cream of Christmas. No. All right. Let's go to Seattle, Washington, where, all right, police have done dumb things in the past.
Right.
What is the worst thing you can do as a police officer? Aside from beating the crap out of somebody, just like,
Okay.
just in general, what's the worst thing you can do as a police officer?
There's lots of really horrible things.
Demonstrate gun safety while inside of a school, but the gun safety is off and you shoot yourself in the penis.
Pretty good one.
You're close.
I was gonna say commit crime. I mean,
You're a pretty bad cop.
yeah, exactly.
The Seattle Police Department is apologizing for an assault rifle
Holy crap.
left unattended on the back of a patrol car Monday night.
Really?
And here's the thing. Look at this gun that was left on the
Oh
back.
my
of
God.
Holy crap!
This gun left on the back. We will have B-roll over this. This is a picture taken from on the back of a police car, right?
This is a fully loaded like M16.
This is
or
a
M4.
giant ass. Like, first off, why do you have that gun out in the,
I
middle, in
know.
the middle of public? Second off, why is it just
kids
sitting
get
there?
rowdy.
Why does a cop need that gun? Then again, no matter what crime I am doing, and some cop tells me to cease and desist while holding that, I'll just listen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So it was left on the back of the car, and this lady noticed it. This guy, Nick Gonzalez, noticed it, and he got in his car as these cops got in their car to drive away, and they're driving away with this freaking gun.
Oh, it's still on it?
on the back of their car. So that Nick Gonzalez here is following him, trying to flag him down, and he flags him down. He's like, "You have an assault rifle on the back of your freaking gun, on the back of your freaking car." And he said they were, quote, shocked as hell when they realized that.
Well, look at that.
Well, look at
Whoops. That's where I put that. You know?
Please don't tell my chief.
Well, he
sir.
found out, and they're currently. This is the most obvious statement in the world. The statement from the Seattle Police Department Office of Professional Accountability, which I didn't know there was an office for that, but he says, or they say, quote, "It is unacceptable that a rifle was left unattended on a patrol car, and people should expect more from their police department." Yes, that is. I think that's pretty obvious, but.
Imagine if the guy hadn't told him. Like, it just like falls off, so somebody's just like walking along the street, and then there's this assault rifle. You know, you just.
Yeah.
I saw it rolling
walk
off
away.
the back of the car and like hitting the ground, start going
And
off,
start
and spraying
spraying-
bullets
Yeah.
uncontrollably, hitting just like passerbys.
47 people were
walking the
dead in
street.
Seattle today.
Yeah.
As a terrorist.
From an
attack.
unmanned gun.
Yeah.
Cops in the car. Oh, was that? Just keep driving. You know, like.
All right. Now let's go to this is Hampton, New York, East Hampton, New York. Okay, I guess that's going to be a rich place because you take $400 out of your bank account, right?
Yep.
Which
Right.
you know that's a nice chunk of change, right? Well, not to this guy. You go to the ATM. Sometimes people leave their ATM receipts.
Right,
What's
yeah.
the highest ATM receipt you've seen? Like actual account with the information on it.
None, because I
Oh,
don't invade other people's privacy.
I actually just trashed them. I've never read them.
Really?
Yeah, I've actually never really seen anyone else's.
Really, I'm always like, I just take
To see how much money you don't have compared to
Pretty
them.
much, yeah. Well, this guy has way more much money than I do. How about $100 million in his
Holy
bank account?
shit.
He took out $400 and the fee was $2.75 to withdraw, but that's just.
And he was like, "That is bull crap. I can't afford that
You
every
want to see
time."
what it looks like? There it is. That's what a $100 million
God.
receipt looks like. I've never seen so many commas in my life.
Jesus.
But he actually has $99,864,731.94 in his bank
Why
account.
take out just $400 then?
What, yeah. Should you just take out like $1 million at a time?
Yeah, seriously.
Whatever.
Jesus.
So
That's got to be a business. Like,
maybe, but still, why would you? I don't know.
some guy, you know, I need to pull out this $400. You know what? I'm going to leave that receipt for whoever walks up next.
Tapes it there, just to make him feel bad.
Yeah. As he's walking off and somebody's walking up, he just looks at him and he just goes, "That's right." And then walks away, you know? I wonder what that was about. Holy shit, you know?
I wonder if he keeps those around just to pick up women. Like he's at
Yeah.
a bar. "Oh, I dropped my ATM receipt. Could you pick that up for me?" "Oh, sure. Let me." "Oh my
Oh my
goodness!
yeah.
Let me suck on your wiener." What?
All
So he
right.
has more money than all of us.
Dude.
And pretty much the entire state of Texas.
If you could fake those, that's a good way, Jared. Anyway,
Counterfeit
now Chad
ATM
has a
receipts.
scheme.
yeah,
Yes.
it's terrible.
All right, no Florida this week. Let's go to Stamford,
Really?
Connecticut, where these stories are too good. I like these stories. A woman fought off sexual assault. How? How did she fight off sexual assault?
She found an assault rifle on the back of a cop car.
Which would be very awkward.
With an umbrella.
No, with her mouth. She fought off sexual assault with her mouth.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I know. No.
Oh, Craig.
No.
What?
Jared was just talking about that.
What, Chad?
She bited
Tell
off
about the story.
What'd she bite?
Finish the story.
the
His
penis.
tongue.
His tongue. That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
She,
Oh.
the guy's trying to rape her, and you're like, thank God she didn't bite off his cock.
Okay, touche.
All right, yeah. So, anyways, this guy attacks her. She says "Arf" with her mouth.
She says "arf."
And she bit off the guy's tongue. The assault happened outside of a Roman Catholic church in Stamford around 10 p.m. on Thursday. The guy forced his tongue into her mouth, and she bit it off. And the cop showed up, found the piece of tongue, and it's like, sure enough, they found the guy because they followed the blood trail of
Yeah.
this guy's mouth, you know. And
It's not hard. Just look for the guy going, ah!
Yeah. It's like. Okay.
So, anyways, the quote from the police officer was, "It's a substantial piece of tongue."
Okay.
That's what they felt.
Thank you.
Okay, let's be honest. If you're gonna rape somebody, why would you put anything in the person's mouth? Why? Are you just like,
I've never thought
This
that
is a
far,
road I don't
Chad.
want to travel down.
I don't
never,
either, but I'm just saying, like, is this guy like
Well, you're the guy.
need an extra thrill or something? Like,
You're the guide of this road right now, Chad. You're guiding us down this road, and it's something we don't want to discuss because I've never really thought about rape. Have you?
no, but we can ask Jared.
Rape master. Look at that face. He's so bad.
There is no backstory to this, by the way. That was Craig on a whim, and now Jared's sad. So, is that why you picked this story? So we can somehow.
No, but it always works out. It always comes back. It always comes back to Jared.
You done?
I guess.
4 questions.
Alright. Good times. First up, the Swedish gamer wants to know, what are some of your favorite / funniest comments or mails you've ever gotten from a fan, either positive or negative?
Oh man, I've received quite a bit. Honestly, probably, and I'm gonna throw the cat out of the bag right here. Do you want me to say their name?
No, let's be good. Let's keep it anonymous.
All right. We receive a G1 on a regular basis. Will email us.
No.
Okay.
They're a regular basis writer to us, and it's one of those things where when they send us email, we have to
Gather
gathers around. No matter who gets it, it's like, hey, I got an email from whatever. And it's not that they're like that entertaining from like a writing standpoint, it's that they're so entertaining from a grammatical standpoint. So,
Very entertaining.
Yeah.
What about bad stuff? I've had a comment. Somebody said they wanted to fuck my hair. That was pretty awkward.
I've had.
That was really awkward.
You can imagine that I've had quite a bit of hate mail over the last 5 years for things, whatever.
Various things.
Yeah, there's been quite a bit. Probably the biggest thing that wasn't a hate mail. We've talked. I think
The chick showing up?
Yeah, the chick showing
Yeah.
up, which was like, it wasn't anything that she did. It was how somebody else
Pretended to be you.
deceived her.
Yeah.
And yeah, whatever. It was really bizarre. So that was weird. What about you, Jared?
I got a message from someone just saying, "Why are you a douche?" And this is like a couple of weeks ago, and I've been trying to formulate an answer because I ask myself that every day.
If you think you know why Jared's a douche, post in the comments below.
It would really help me.
Let him know.
Like
why
I have
he's a douche.
I have a thesis going, but it doesn't have a solid foundation at the moment.
Good call. So there you go. Please post in the comments. Why is Jared a douche?
Good time. Somehow we got there. Oh, good question. Next up, we have a video question from BMCJ199.
Hello ScrewAttack, this is G1BMCJ199 here, and I have a video question for you. So what do you think the world would be like today if Nintendo never released the Japanese NES or the Famicom outside Japan?
So first off, we appreciate all the effort you put into your video question. Once again, we do like to remind you to keep it short, which is why your video was edited. But long story short, yes, we do know the video game Crash 83 happened. What would happen if the Famicom wasn't released in the United States?
Would Brian?
What?
We wouldn't be here
Yeah.
at this site right now doing this show.
Agreed.
Or we could, but just I think, like Brian said, I had the exact same thought. Was PC gaming, man. I think it would be a lot more focused around PC gaming.
On Jared's note, I mean, I think that ScrewAttack wouldn't exist. A lot of, I honestly think like there was such a trickle-down effect from the NES, like that was way bigger than video games. You know, because think about video games today. Video games, they're bigger than video games. I mean, they are in all sorts of, not just gamers play them, but everybody plays them. You know,
well, when Call of Duty is the largest selling form of entertainment ever.
Yeah, it's a cultural thing. So you know, I think cultures would literally change. You know, if the Famicom was never released in the U.S.
Yeah. So without the NES, we would all be productive members of society. But that's not going to happen.
Nope. So yeah, it'd be pretty weird.
Greg would be playing
really
sports.
strange. Next up, we have another video question, this time from G1, Return of Fable.
What's going on, guys? G1 Return of Fable here, and my question's about Iron Man of Gaming. Back in February, you guys mentioned you weren't doing SGC, but you were going to still do Iron Man. So I want a little bit of an update on that. You know, what's going on with it? Have you planned anything out yet? Do we even have a date for it? Let us know, because a lot of the G1s really want to start training for it and want to get ready to start competing in the tournament.
Well, Return of Fable, you got a nice voice. Let me tell you. Chad, what's the update on the Iron Man?
I can't give any like specific details right now, but I've been talking with some people. We're looking for a place to host it, and I've looked at a couple different places, and I'm in a lot of talks with one right now to make it happen. So you can expect it to be a part of a larger event if this goes through towards the end of the year. So, and then as soon as something's locked down, I've already got the games set and a lot of the rules written. So as soon as that we get something permanently locked down, then I'll be releasing, you know, some games so everybody can start practicing up. So.
Yeah, we know it's incredibly important that whoever wants to compete needs to have time to train for the Iron Man. I mean, that's part of what makes the contenders from the pretenders. So yeah, like I said, all the games are locked in, everything's ready to go. We're just looking for a venue, and we've talked with several, but it's still up in the air. So if you do know of any cons or anything that would like to, you know, if you're on a con chair or panel or whatever at a con that's of reasonable size, reach out to us. Email Chad.
Okay.
At ScrewAttack.com. Nothing is for certain because we definitely want to make sure it happens this year and keep the competition alive. So.
All right. So that was the update on that, and we have one more question. This time from T-Pain80. What do you guys think of this new bill, S978, and do you think it will pass?
Have you guys heard about this? Yep.
Yes.
Jared, give us a rundown of what that is.
Bill S978 is basically a new bill being proposed that changes the, well, long story short, basically what it makes it illegal to essentially live stream any sort of media, whether it be movies, music, and video games.
Okay.
That's the short. There's a lot more to it, but that's the short answer.
You know how like on DVDs and VHS tapes, whatever, there's the warning and it says do not display, you know, not for public display. Well, technically streaming right now isn't considered public display. So that's why you can go to those websites and just watch movies that are streamed over, because it's technically not displaying it publicly. So that's what they're trying to do, and that's the purpose behind the bill, is to get it so they can stop all that kind of stuff. But the problem is it's going to affect everything. So video games, because it's copyrighted, and you know, it's all that kind of stuff. So.
You know, it's an interesting question, and you know, I think people are making a bigger deal out of it than it may be. I know it's a big deal from like a movie standpoint. I don't think it's a big deal from a video game standpoint. Main reason is people are like, oh, ScrewAttack's going away. Oh, IGN's going to go away. Oh, Kotaku's going to go away. Well, I guess not Kotaku, but oh, Game Trailer's going to go away. Look, the video game industry, they need people streaming their stuff. They like that stuff. They like that their trailers are released on sites. They like that video game, you know, that there's vaults and reviews and things like that. It's a necessary thing for the video game world and everybody involved in video games. So I don't think it's going to affect the video game industry that much. Like I said, I'm not the most educated as to what exactly all the finer details of it are, but everything that I know about it, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I really don't.
basically, if it does pass, what it'll mean for us is if anything wants to be streamed, like it's still gonna happen because, like Craig said, you know, the companies love this stuff. I mean, when the stuff gets streamed, it shows off the game. It's like free advertising. So they're gonna allow it. All it'll do is make it more of a pain in the ass whenever we want to do anything, because we'll have to reach out and get like permission. It's just gonna make it a pain in the ass for the video game industry if this goes through. So,
yeah. Basically, I could go on about it for like another entire hour
Yeah.
about all the finer details. But actually, over the weekend, I actually did my own live stream. I was playing Team Fortress 2, and then afterwards, I actually got into a big, long conversation with Mars Girl about it, and that was actually a really good conversation. But if I think it's going to go through, no, because the bill itself is so poorly written, even with half a brain can see you need to be more precise. If they're gonna ask for a revision, and usually when a bill goes for a revision, it kind of gets lost in the shuffle and completely forgotten about. If for whatever reason it does go through, I wouldn't worry too much, although like the possibilities are scary. Like just change, like because it goes from like a civil law to criminal law, and again, that's a bunch of other crap I don't want to get into. But I don't think it's gonna pass.
I think
we'll be fine.
It's one of those things where, you know, if it becomes more reality, then you kind of need to make a bigger stink about it. But like Jared said,
Yeah.
so. All right, there you go. Anything else? Birthdays.
we've got actually had some people live up to your challenge, man.
I
What
know.
was the challenge?
Awesome.
I don't remember.
It was,
Thundercats.
Oh, that's right.
Oh!
or a
Damn it.
Thundercat.
Yes.
That was how you made it easier. So first up we have Asai Nero Tran, who photoshopped himself to look like Lino.
Very nice.
So
Quality.
indeed.
It's acceptable.
Then next up we have Taylor Richardson, who he did his hair up and got the makeup on. Looks kind of sad though. But he's
Kinda looks
turning
like one
16.
of those model things that you send out, you know, like a comp card or something with all
Yeah.
your different faces and such.
He's the rejected Thundercat.
What's up with the 16 in the corner?
He just turned 16.
Oh, okay, okay, I get it.
And the best one by far is G1 Raiden Gunfire, who went all out, glove, face paint, had a sword, held it up, and added lightning effects.
Congratulations, you win. This
You
week.
absolutely, it wasn't even his birthday, but Craig made a special exception because it was so awesome.
Raiden Gunfire, you win G1 of the week this week.
And the
For
other thing is,
sure.
I'm a little sad. I got a PM on ScrewAttack from somebody who dressed up as Panthro.
What?
But the link was broken.
Oh.
So I sent him a message back, but I haven't got it in
Well,
time.
if you get it back next week, we'll show it.
Okay.
For sure.
He's some Panthro.
So what is the question for next week?
No, no.
All right, here we go. Next week, for your birthday, this is what I expect if you want a picture on SideScrollers.
That's having a devious little smirk. Like,
I want you, since we are in the process of celebrating Christmas in July,
oh god.
text Christmas to 69622. I want you to dress up in your favorite Christmas outfit. I need you in full Christmas pajamas with a Christmas present in your hand.
And a Christmas tree fully decorated, and a Santa Claus.
No. I don't think this is too hard.
That's
right?
no, it's not bad.
It's just look, you can take one of your own presents and wrap it up. It's already wrapped up, right? It's your birthday.
Give
anyway.
yourself a present. Go buy something.
Yeah, right?
Wrap it up.
So
Give
you're
yourself a present.
full Christmas garb. Full, you know, just as long as it's Christmas related. You can be in pajamas, you can be in a Santa outfit, whatever. You can be dressed up as Mrs. Claus. I don't care. Just make it awesome. Like that guy, like Radiant Silvergun.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Not bad. All right, cool.
I like it. And as always,
I
if
think
you're,
that's the most realistic one you've done
I know.
I
so
know.
far.
As always, if you're a girl, just send in your picture. If you're over 18.
Again, let's specify that these pictures are only for people who are actually having a birthday for the
Yes.
week of that SideScrollers.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll let you off easy this week. Christmas to 69622. Let's make this happen. All right, there you go. That is SideScrollers for this week. Hopefully you guys had a great week, and it's gonna be so much good stuff. Remember, Hard News is, if you're watching us on Hard News or watching this on YouTube, Hard News is posted at midnight on YouTube, and it's regular time at 6 o'clock on Central Standard Time on ScrewAttack. So if you want to check out all your Hard News, you can check it out on ScrewAttack, and then later on YouTube. All right, so yeah, big week this week. Hopefully you guys had a good time. We'll see you guys next week. Hey, I'm Stutter and Craig
I'm Jad.
And I'm Professional Jared.
for SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com. Bye-bye.
Christmas to what?
69622.
All right.